Hello, I'm Bruce Dammeier, State Representative from the 25th District. Thank you for joining me today from the floor of the House of Representatives in Olympia. An issue that continues to be a top priority for me is our economy. Whether it's a small business in downtown Puyallup or the Boeing Company, we have had too many employers close up shop and move out of state. I hear from a lot of people who have been impacted by this, folks who have lost their jobs or fear they could lose them. What I tell them is this: our state must improve its business climate if it's going to create jobs. I believe the tough times we face offer us an opportunity for meaningful reforms at the state level. We must advance solutions today that will build an economic foundation for the future. The best way to build this foundation is to help employers and their employees by creating a more streamlined and efficient state government. That's why I'm supporting a plan called Made in Washington that would preserve and create jobs through regulatory relief and healthcare reform. Ask any employer and they will tell you about the challenges of doing business in our state. These challenges include the state's tax on gross receipts, unnecessary state regulation which add cost and time, and recent increases in workers' compensation and unemployment insurance rates. Our state must create a business climate that is fair to employers and encourages employment growth. This means cutting the red tape and reforming the workers' compensation and unemployment insurance systems. If we can do these things, the jobs will follow. It also is important for lawmakers to prioritize state government. The dollars the state spends on running insurance companies and liquor stores are resources taken away from priorities like education and public safety. Another component of the Made in Washington plan is health care reform. A disappointing aspect of the health care debate in Congress is that a lot of problems can and should be addressed at the state level. Some solutions I support including new health insurance choices for our small employers, allowing the purchase of health insurance plans across state lines, and offering flexible health insurance plans that meet the needs and budgets of young adults, ages 19 to 34. These solutions are based on fixing what is broken in our system and preserving what is working well. These solutions would lower costs for both consumers and employers and address many of the current system's problems. And now I'd like to switch gears a little bit and introduce the page I'm hosting this week, Luke Muniza. Come on in, Luke. Luke is a 9th grader at Ferrucci Junior High, but as a page, he has spent the past week attending Page School and supporting the House of Representatives by delivering documents and messages throughout the Capitol campus. So Luke, what have you learned from your service in the House this year, or this week?
I've learned a lot of things. Well, first of all, I've learned that the people who work here in the House, they're not here just for the money because they don't get paid an awful amount, a massive amount. They're just here so they can help people and make changes that they think are best for the people of the state.
Perfect. Thanks, Luke. And how about you? What are your plans beyond high school? Do you have any?
Well, I plan to go to a 4-year college and just see what happens from there.
Now, if I remember correctly, you've got a UW-WSU conflict in your household.
Yeah.
Do you know which one? Are you going to attend either one of those?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, we'll see. Anyway, great. I am happy to sponsor students like Luke here in Olympia. It's a great opportunity for kids to learn how the legislature operates and how they can get involved. I hope this information I have provided you today is useful. Please know that your voice is important to me this legislative session. I always welcome your letters, calls, and visits. In closing, I want to say it's an honor to represent our district's views. I'm State Representative Bruce Dammeier. Please take care, and I'll see you again next week.